we're going to be working on the shoulders a little bit more in our yoga sequence. So we hold lots of tightness in our shoulders. Everyone has them in different places, in the front, the sides, the back. So we'll just be working on overall shoulder mobility, some strengthening, as well as some stretching. All right, so let's get started. We're just going to start with some shoulder rolls, okay? So we're just going to bring our arms out to the sides and bring our fingers to point up to the ceiling. So it's going to like flat palms reaching out to the sides. Reach out with each palm, open the chest, tuck the belly in, and let's start to make some big shoulder circles, okay? So we're going to do a few in one direction and try to make them as big as your own shoulder allows. Good. And then bring some breath into it as well. Starting off our practice here today, just breathing, inhaling and exhaling, coming into the body. And when you're done with that, we'll just reverse and go the other way. Maybe bringing in your Ujjayi breath by just constricting the back of the throat so that you have almost like a whispering sound, but with your mouth closed. So we're breathing in and out through the nose here. Big shoulder circles. Let's do one more. And slowly release down. Good. All right, let's come into some side stretches. So we're going to take our left hand and just reach it up to the ceiling. At the same time, we're sliding the right hand down the right thigh. And just shortening the right side of the body as the left side of the body lengthens, okay? You want to gaze up toward the ceiling and maybe chin will come to your left shoulder. Reach, reach, reach. And with each inhale, extend that a little bit more. With each exhale, feel like you're sinking a little bit lower on that right leg. Slide the hand down. One more breath. And slowly release. Good. Coming to the other side. Reaching the right hand up and sliding down. The left hand slides down the left leg. Open the chest to the ceiling a little bit and gaze up. So you don't want to be rounding forward in the shoulders. You want the stretch to be isolated to your own side body, and feel the left side body shrink and kind of work the core muscles to shrink it a little bit more as the right side body lengthens on your inhale. Opening the chest, gazing chin to shoulder. One more breath. Slowly release. Good. All right, so we're going to bring a little bit of opening to the front of the shoulders here. So we're going to take our hands behind our back and we're just going to interlace them. We'll start with the elbows bent, okay? And just focus on pressing the fist into the back. At the same time, we're tucking our belly in so the tailbone tucks under, okay? So you don't want your bum sticking out too much. And then at the same time, we're sending our chest forward. And we're just going to lean forward here. Keep sending the elbows back toward the wall behind you. Now we're going to come into a halfway. So if you can get your chest a little bit more forward, you can bring a slight bend to the knees here if you need to. Otherwise, knees can be straight if your hamstrings allow. And we'll just begin to lower down. So as you inhale, just find length in the spine, tuck the belly in. As you exhale, feel the weight come a little bit forward onto your toes. And slowly lower down. One more breath. Inhaling, lengthen. And exhale, lower. Now, bring a release to your muscles. Keep your shoulders where they are and keep sending your elbows back behind you. But relax your neck and head. Relax your back, relax your core, and just fold here. Slowly inhale and come up halfway. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And when you're halfway up, just release the hands and slowly reach them forward. Good, coming all the way up. And exhale, hands will come back down to your sides. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time, but this time we're gonna either keep the elbows bent and try to interlace your fingers the different way from before. So you have one way that feels right, try to go the awkward way now, okay? We're going to take them behind your back. You can keep your elbows bent, do the same thing again. If you want to go deeper, you can begin to lengthen the elbows behind you. So shoulders will rotate back and feel your shoulder blades reaching toward one another, okay? Before coming down, just remember to tuck in the belly, tailbone tucks under, and open the chest. One more breath here. And on your exhale, we'll slowly begin to come forward again. Slight bend to the knees if you need, hinge from the hips, and lean forward with the torso. Once your torso is halfway down, inhale and lengthen. Tuck the belly in. As you exhale, maybe lean a little bit more forward. And moving with your inhales and exhales. So as you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, fold over the leg. Doing a couple more. Taking it to your own place, okay? You don't need to come down as far as I am, or maybe your fingers are all the way down to the mat. It all depends on your own shoulder mobility. No one looks the same way. Just take it to your own edge. You don't want to feel pain or discomfort. On your next inhale, bend the knees and slowly come halfway up. Once you're halfway up, release the hands. Inhale. Lean the hands forward and come all the way up now. Extend and slowly bring the hands back down to the sides. Good. All right, let's make our way down into downward facing dog. Okay, so we're going to inhale, reach the arms up again, and you want to keep that slight tucking in of the pelvis and tucking in of the belly as the chest lifts. Exhale, hinge through the hips and fold forward. Again, bend the knees if you need. Inhale, come up halfway. As you exhale, plant the hands down and step one foot back and then the other foot back into downward facing dog. So you might need to adjust on your mat here. Just notice your downward dog. And if you want to calculate if this downward dog is correct for you, just come down to your tabletop position. Curl the toes under. Find equal distance so you want the shoulders right above the wrists and the knees and hips aligned, okay? And then we're gonna send the hips back toward the heels. Feel the weight on the balls of the feet. Feel like you're pushing towards your feet. All the weight's on your feet. And then slowly begin to lift the hips. Send the hips up nice and high until you feel a limitation in the hamstring. So if you have full mobility, you can press those heels all the way down to the earth. But you don't need to come there. You can keep the knees bent, okay? You want a long spine. Again, feel that belly tuck in and the tailbone tuck under. Breathe here. On your inhale, come forward into a plank. Again, notice the shoulders here. So we're going to work on protracting the shoulders. Notice the difference of that, and then if they're sinking, okay? So this is a sinking into the shoulders. You want the shoulders protracted. The belly tucked in, the glutes working hard. Press equally into both hands with the finger pads, with the knuckles, with the wrists. The entire circumference of the palms. Good. If you need to, you can come down to your knees before we lower to chaturanga, okay? If you're on your knees, do the same thing. Lean forward a little bit so that the shoulders are slightly ahead of the wrists. And then lower down, elbows coming in towards the body and come all the way down. Tops of the feet hit the mat. Inhaling into baby cobra. Again, shoulders back, chest forward. Exhale, release down. We want the knees to press down, toes to tuck under. So you're lifting the hips and belly off of the mat. Chest is down, chin is down. On your inhale, press the palms into the earth and lower into a child's pose. So knees can be nice and wide here, toes touch, and sit down on your heels. And then you can relax the head down. Making this an active child's pose for a moment, we're going to press the palms into the earth. On your next inhale, look forward, and we're going to come forward, coming to our standing camel pose. So we're just going to walk the feet in and sit up on our heels. Good. So from here, we're going to come into just a half camel. So we're going to lean back, look down toward the left heel, okay? And then just touch it with your left fingertips. If you need to, you can curl the toe under. That will give you some more height, okay? And just focus on the side stretch as you reach the right arm up toward the ceiling. Opening the front body toward the front of the room and reaching the right arm back behind you. Gaze toward your left heel and slowly release. Doing the other side. So right hand will come to right heel, left arm reaches back. Opening the side body. If you want to play with the height, you can bring your toes to uncurl and slowly release. Good. Let's sit on our heels now and just relax the spine. Okay, let's come into a bit of shoulder rotation. So we're going to take the right arm and we're going to twist it and reach it out behind us. You want the back of that right hand. You can pull it with your left hand. Just pull that left wrist and reach the back of the hand towards your left waist, okay? Then we're going to take our left arm and just grab it. So your right hand is holding on to the inside of your left elbow, and then you can just relax your left elbow. So this is how it will look. And then you can relax your left hand on the thigh. And over here, we're just gonna relax the left ear toward the left shoulder. Just coming into a bit of a neck stretch. Maybe tilting the chin up or down. Good. Just taking another breath of complete relaxation now. Just allow that side of the neck to open. And then slowly come up. Good. So now we're going to release the right hand. We're going to reach the right hand forward and slide the right elbow on top of the left elbow. So you're crossing your arms like an X. And then we're just going to bend into both elbows and then grab for opposite palms. So we're coming into eagle arms, okay? So left elbow is underneath the right. So here, again, just notice this is protracting the shoulders, and then here we are actually sending the shoulders back and down, okay? And we're just gonna hold this, and then we're gonna relax the right ear down to the right shoulder. Again, just a little bit of a neck stretch while we're in our eagle arms. Tilt the chin up or down. Good. And slowly release. Good. All right, let's go on to the other side. So now we're going to take the left hand and bring it out behind you. So twisting it around, grab it with your right hand, pelve it along, place the left outside of the hand on your right waist. And then we're just going to grab the inside of the right elbow. Now, if you don't reach and you can't get it, don't worry about it. Just keep your left hand outside of your left waist as much as possible, okay? And then the right hand will relax on the thigh. And then just relaxing your right ear down to the right shoulder. Breathing here, feeling the stretch on the left side of the neck. And tilting the chin up or down as it feels good for your neck. On your next exhale, slowly bring your gaze back up. So now we're going to release that left hand, open the arms, and we're going to slide the right elbow underneath the left, okay? Make a big X with the arms, bend the elbows, palms come together. And here again, notice the protraction, sending the elbows forward, and then the retraction. So we're pulling them back and down in this pose. Beautiful. And we're going to slowly allow the left ear to fall to the left shoulder, coming into our neck stretch. Breathing into the body. Moving the chin up or down as needed for yourself. And slowly release. Good. All right. Couple of shoulder shrugs here. And let's make our way into tabletop. So here we are in tabletop. We're going to extend the right leg back. As we inhale, extend it. As we exhale, bend the knee toward the nose. Inhale, look forward, step forward, coming into our low lunge. So back knee is down, press into the front knee, square the hips, and reach the arms up. Open the chest and lean the upper body back. Belly remains tucked in, tailbone tucked under. We're gonna cactus the arms here, open. Good. As you inhale, reach them up again. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, open. Reach. And exhale, cactus. We're going to bring the hands out behind you here. Interlace the fingers. Release the index finger and point it down toward the mat between your legs. And lift the chest forward. One more breath. Good. Slowly release the hands and place them down. We're going to hop into our pyramid pose. So just lifting that back knee up and hopping the foot in. And then we're just going to bring our hands either on blocks if you need. So you can take a block on either side of your right foot and just place your hands on the blocks if you need some height, okay? You don't want to be putting too much weight into the hands though. You want most of the force to come from the legs, making sure that the hips are squared. So right hip sending it back. And the left hip comes forward, okay? Adjust the back foot as you need to, if you send it out to the left a little bit. And then fold over the legs. Good, inhale. And as you exhale, fold and release. When you're inhaling, lengthening the spine, extending the power between both legs. And as you exhale, release. So here is your yang of your inhale, your powerful part of the pose, and as you exhale, it's a release, it's the yin. Good. Slowly look forward now. We're going to bend into that front knee, walk the hands either on blocks or on the mat, walk them to the top of the mat, and then we're just going to hop that back leg to a warrior three, okay? So bend into the front knee as you begin to flutter the fingers off. And bring the torso and the leg parallel to the earth, reaching the arms forward, or you can reach the arms back. Okay, so we're balancing on that standing right leg. One more breath. Good. We're gonna send it forward now, so bend into that front knee and slowly begin to seesaw the body so that the leg comes forward as the upper body straightens. Good. So we have a nice bend into the front knee here. We're going to open the arms and we're going to come into our eagle pose. So the bent left knee will slide over the right leg. Maybe the left ankle will pass behind the right calf muscle. Reaching the arms up, we're going to cross the left elbow underneath the right, cross the arms again. Again, sink the shoulders back and down. Pull the elbows down. Sit lower, tuck the belly in, and send the chest forward. 2 more breaths. And don't worry if you lose your balance. You could always bring your left toes as a little bit of a kickstand to keep your balance here, okay? Let's release the arms now. And we're gonna slowly rotate the legs back into warrior three. Good. Sending them back. Maybe sending the arms back forward again. From here, we're going to come into a standing splits or supported warrior three, okay? So we're going to bring our hands down to the front of the mat again, on blocks or on the ground, and send the left leg up toward the ceiling. Good. One more breath here. And then slowly step the left foot forward to meet the right in forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold, and inhale, bend the knees, rise up. Good, excellent. Hands come to heart center. We're gonna bend the knees now, open them a little bit wider, and so that they're hip distance apart, and just bend into the knees. We're gonna come into our chair pose. So really that's just what it is. Imagine you're about to sit in a chair. You're just hovering on the seat of that chair, okay? Weight is a little bit more in the heels, belly is tucked in. Chest is forward, reach the arms forward. Good. We're gonna come into a prayer twist. So from here, we're gonna bring our palms together at our heart, keeping our chair stance, okay? We're gonna take our left elbow, place it on the outside of the right knee. Open the chest to the right and breathe. Palms pressed together, thumbs to the center of your sternum, open the gaze toward the ceiling, keeping your knees in line. One more breath. Beautiful. Slowly release the elbows and send the arms back up. Exhale, fold down. Good. Left leg will step back into our pyramid pose, okay? So we're coming back into pyramid. We know this pose. Back heel is down, slanted, and then your right leg is straight. If you need to bend into that front knee, please do, or use your blocks. We're gonna add on a little bit here into a twist, okay? So we're gonna come into our pyramid pose. You can keep your left hand to the inside of that right foot, and we're gonna take our right hand and bring it to the waist. So you can, if you want a little bit deeper, you can take the left hand and bring it to the outside of the left foot, okay? This will bring you into a deeper twist. So make your choice, and again, use your block if you need. When you're ready, right arm reaches up to the ceiling, and opening your chest, gazing towards your right thumb. Feel a twist in the spine. Feel the side of that right leg fully stretch out. Beautiful. Hips remain squared. Wonderful. And release. Good. Let's lower back down into our low lunge. Good. Coming back into the low lunge, reach the arms up. And cactus one time. Reach up and slowly come down. We're gonna make our way into tabletop. Let's come into a cat-cow breath. So as you inhale, we're arching into our cow. Send your wrists back towards your knees, open the chest. As you exhale, round the spine, opening the whole back body. Feel it inflating like a balloon. Good. Let's inhale, come to neutral, curl the toes under, and send our legs back into downward dog. Come forward into your plank. Again, remember you can always bring your knees down if you need to, okay? Before lowering down, just send the shoulders a little bit more forward from the wrists. So just coming onto the tips of those toes. And then elbows will bend in toward the ribs as you slowly lower. Inhale into your baby cobra, cobra or up dog, okay? Up dog is with the thighs off of the earth. Keep opening the chest. Again, bringing your knees down if you need, or else we're exhaling straight into downward dog. Coming back down into your table now. Let's go to the other side, okay? So left leg extends out behind you. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend the knee and send the knee forward to your nose. Round the spine and step the foot through into our low lunge. When you're ready, so square the hips, bring power into the feet, and lift the arms up. Inhale here. As you exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale up and cactus. Opening the chest, belly stays tucked in, glute muscles engaged. Inhale and exhale. Let's interlink our hands behind your back. Release the index finger, point it down as you open the chest up to the ceiling for a little back bend, okay? So keep sending the chest forward, shoulders down, belly tucks in, hips squared, glutes engaged, power in the feet. Breathe. Good. Slowly release the hands. Hands will come down, and let's lift into our pyramid pose, okay? So back knee lifts and hop that back foot in. Fold over the legs, bring your blocks to the side of each side of the foot if you need, okay? Breathe Breathe into the body. Power in the feet, okay? Not too much weight in the hands. Tuck the belly under and fold. Inhale, length. Power. Exhale, release. Opening. Good. Last breath. Beautiful. Let's bend into that front knee now and make our way into that warrior three. So back leg lifts up. Take a look. Do you see your right toes pointing down? You want the toes pointing down. Now, as you're fluttering the fingers, make sure that your left knee is stable. You might need to bend it and reach the arms forward. Warrior three. Breathe here. You can also send the arms back, okay? Pointing or flexing that back foot is fine. One more breath. And as you next inhale, we're gonna bend into the front knee. Send the right knee forward. Beautiful. Reach the arms up. Cross the right knee over the left, coming into your eagle. Again, right foot can wrap around left calf if you wish. Or you can bring those right toes down to the left side of your foot and use them for balance. Right arm will come underneath left this time. Bend the elbows, twist like ropes. Sending the shoulders back and down. Sit deep in your chair, open the chest. One more breath. Good. Release back into your warrior three. Opening. Balancing. Tuck the belly in. Beautiful. From here, slowly making our way either to your supported warrior three or down to your standing splits. Okay? So hands will come down. And just take your own version of this pose. If you have a more advanced version or handstand, you can also take that now. Sending that right leg up. Breathing into the body. On your next exhale, we're going to slowly step the foot. So bend the knee, step the foot into forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise. Good. All right, let's take our chair pose. So we're just gonna sit deeply into our chair. Good, and we're gonna prayer twist to the left this time, okay? So inhaling, sending the belly, tuck it in, chest forward, bring your palms together, down at your heart. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee now, okay? And then we're just gonna open the chest to the left. Noticing the knees, make sure they're in one line. Gaze up. One more breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. Stay connected to your breath throughout the whole practice. Slowly send the arms down and back into chair. And fold down. Good. Inhale halfway. And then let's send the leg back into our pyramid pose. So we're coming back into pyramid. All right, so left toes pointing forward, right toes facing 1 or 2 o'clock on the clock. And then we're gonna come into our twist this time. So right hand to the inside or outside of left foot. Left hand to the left hip. We're opening the chest to the left. Maybe sending that left hand up to the ceiling. Breathe into the body here. Taking it only as far as your body allows. It does not need to look the same as me or the same as anyone else, okay? You're opening up the outside of that left thigh. You're twisting into the spine. Use your props. Modify as you need to by bending the knees. Open the chest and gaze to your left thumb. One more breath. Beautiful. Slowly come back down, hands to frame, and then we're gonna step back into our low lunge. Good. Inhale, arms come up. One cactus here. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, hands come down. All right, let's lift the back knee up and step into downward facing dog. Walk it out. Good. We're going to come forward into our plank, lower down onto our knees, and make our way onto our elbows now. All right, we're going to come into dolphin pose. So all we changed was our elbows are down instead of our palms down. Okay, we're going to lift the feet back up into downward dog stance, coming into our dolphin pose. Now, hands can be parallel to each other, forearms parallel, or you can have one hand on top of the other or interlacing the hands. Whatever works better for your shoulders. Wherever you are, press the palms or hands into the earth, sending the chest back toward the thighs. Belly stays tucked in for 3, and 2, and 1. Slowly come down. We're going to walk our hands in and come up. So from here, we did half camels before. We're going to come into full camel now, okay? So toes can remain curled under. We're just going to lean the hips back and place our hands on our fingers. Sorry, our fingertips on the heels. And then just open the chest. It's a nice shoulder opener here for 3, and 2, and 1. Knowing that if you don't make it to the heels, you can always modify by placing the hands on the lower back, okay, or on the glutes. Open the chest. Slowly come down. All right, we're going to come back into dolphin one more time. So lifting the hips up. Actually, we're going to come down onto our knees first. Elbows down, okay? Hips up. Walk the feet in a little bit closer this time. And this time we're going to send the right leg up for 3, and 2, and 1. Slowly send the right foot down, plant it down, and then send the left leg up for 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the left leg down. Walk the feet a little bit closer to the elbows and send the chest forward. And release, coming into a child's pose. Sitting down on your heels and relax the forehead. Allowing for complete release now, okay? So this is the yin part of the practice. We're just relaxing and letting go. One more breath here. On your next inhale, look between your hands, press the palms down into the earth, and lift up. Gonna make our way onto our bellies now, okay? So just slowly lower down onto the belly. We're gonna open our arms out like a T, okay? And then we're just gonna open up, rolling over onto the right side body. So the front of our right arm is getting a nice stretch. The left palm is in front of us. If this is enough, stay right here, relax the right ear down. If you want a bit more, you can bend into that left knee and open it. Open the pelvis toward the ceiling. If you want to bring your arm into it, you can. Lifting the left arm, reaching behind you, maybe the outside of that left hand lands on the waist, or maybe you can even grab opposite fingers behind you and interlace. Don't worry about where you are today, just focus on how it feels in the body. Beautiful. Taking one more breath here. Beautiful, slowly coming down. Okay, so we stretched out the right shoulder. We're gonna come onto the left forearm and elbow. We're gonna bend the right knee and we're gonna grab the right foot from the inside, okay? And then we're just gonna lift, coming into like a half bow pose, but without so much strength. We're using the left elbow to support us. At the same time, you do wanna kick the foot into the hand a little bit so that you can lift that right hip or thigh off of the mat. One more breath. And release. Staying on that left forearm, we're gonna take the right arm and we're gonna slide it through so that the back of the hand slides through. And then we're just gonna walk the left hand forward and relax the forehead back down. We're stretching out the back side of the shoulder. Now keep sending the chest a little bit forward to open that outer shoulder a little bit more. And relax, switching both hands now. So we're gonna roll so we're opening the arms out to a T. We're gonna roll to the left side of our bodies. Open up, so right palm is down, helping you lift. And we're gonna take your version that suits you best. Okay, so you can bend into that right knee, open the pelvis to the ceiling. If you wish, you can bring the right arm into it, bring it out behind you, see if you can grab your other hand or just take it behind your lower back and open the chest. Should feel good, no pain here. Good, slowly bring your hand down, roll back down to your belly, keeping your right hand down on your elbow and forearm. We're gonna bend the left knee now and come into our half bow with support. Okay, good, so inhale, kick the foot into the hand, open the chest, pull back with your right hand and elbow towards your right hip. One more breath. And release your foot. We're gonna take the left arm and slide it through now. So in that space between your right elbow and your right ribs, we're gonna send that arm through and open the chest, square it down toward mat. Nice stretch on the outer left elbow. Relax your forehead. Just notice where you're feeling tightness. Breathe into it. Coming back onto your right elbow, slide the hand out, and we're just gonna roll over onto our backs. Bending the knees, bring the heels close to the hips, and we're just gonna prepare to lift into our bridge pose. So press the heels down into the earth, and the hips will lift up toward the sky. We can interlace our hands behind our backs, maybe send our shoulder blades closer to one another, and lift our hips up. Taking 3 more breaths here in bridge. You do not need to interlace your hands, just keep them down and pressing to the earth if you prefer. Bringing not too much weight onto the neck, more weight onto the shoulders and the back of the head. Slowly release the hands and roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Allow the knees to come together, feet wide apart. Relax the back. We can do that 1 more time, or else it's wheel. So for wheel pose, bring the palms down by the ears, elbows pointing up to the sky. Bring the feet underneath the hips again. We're gonna lift back with the hips into our bridge. This time, bring weight into the hands and lift the crown of the head down. Just plant the crown of the head down. This is your half wheel. Place the hands so that your elbows are pointing up to the ceiling, and come into full wheel by lifting the head, straightening the hands, and reaching the chest toward the front of the room. Relax the neck. And you can play with bringing more weight into the hands. Maybe one hand is a little bit more weighted than the other. Balance that out. Press into the feet and releasing the bend in the knees. When you're ready, look forward, tuck the chin in, and slowly roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Knees come in, feet wide apart. And we'll come into gentle windshield wipers. So both knees out to the right, center and then out to the left. So the feet are wide apart here. Now we're gonna inhale, come to the right side, both knees to the right, and leave them there. And take the right foot, lift it up, and place the ankle on top of the left knee. Opening here. Send the left knee forward toward the front right corner of your mat as you gaze past your left shoulder. One more breath. Unhook the foot. Both knees come up. And then bring both knees to the left. Lift the left foot up. Place it on top of the right knee, the outside of the right knee. This adds just a little bit of pressure. Send your right knee forward to the front left corner of your mat. And bring your gaze past the right shoulder. Breathe into the spine, the shoulders, and the hips. Slowly come back to center, gaze up, unhook the feet, and let's hug the knees into the chest. Good. Opening the knees nice and wide now. Let's bring the hands to the outer edges of the feet. Okay, so elbows are inside the knees. Once you have a good grip, slowly send the feet up toward the ceiling. Coming into our happy baby. Feel free to rock side to side here, massaging into the back. Press the shoulders and tailbone into the earth here. And slowly release. Slowly send your feet, one at a time, down to the two corners of the front edge of your mat. Relax your body, gaze up towards your belly button, and then just relax your head back down. So ensure that you have a nice long neck. Bring the backs of the hands to rest on your sides, and allow the feet to fall out to the sides. Relaxing in your Shavasana, at least 10 breaths. Staying as long as you wish here. When you're ready, just wiggle fingers and toes. And you can reach your left arm up overhead and roll over onto your left side. Okay? Relax your arm, your head on your arm, and bend your knees. Take a few breaths here before lifting up. Making your way into your seat. So thanking yourself for making it. I thank you for practicing with me today. And namaste.